Hey, what's up? My name is Niskafx and welcome to this video. In today's video, I'm gonna tell you what to do in Israel and what you should visit in Israel. Let's go! You should definitely visit the Masada National Park. Masada is a natural fortress of majestic beauty in the Judean desert overlooking the Dead Sea. It is a symbol of the ancient kingdom of Israel, its violent destruction and the last stand of Jewish patriots in the face of the Roman army in the year 73 after Jesus was born. It was built as a palace complex in the classic style of the early Roman Empire by Herod the Great, king of Judea, in the year 30 before Jesus was born. But first of all, how we can get there. When you look at the Masada map, you will quickly realize that Masada has two entrances. You can reach the Masada west entrance only from the city called Arad. And if you decide to enter the site from this direction, you will have to climb the Roman path, which is shorter and faster, and there is no way how to avoid the climb. Masada East entrance is accessible from Highway 90 and the Dead Sea area and gives you access to the cable car, snake path, museum and visitors center. Both entrances have pros and cons, but the eastern access is a bit better for a casual visitor. And I personally recommend you the eastern access, it's much more comfortable. The first stops will lead you to the counter at the visitors center, where you can purchase your tickets. Make sure you get the Masada brochure that includes a map and information about each stop. By the way, the Masada map we got had 32 stops, so you should allow yourself sufficient time to see them all. So right now you can see the prices of the entrance to the Masada. If you would like to use the entrance plus one-way cable car, which I totally recommend you, it's the best. If the weather is so hot, it would be crazy to go up that hill through the snake trail. It would be crazy, so I totally recommend you take the cable car one way up, and downhill you can use the snake trail. And then lastly, if you would like to buy the entrance plus cable car both ways, round way, you can buy it, and if you combine these tickets together, they will give you a better price, you will be given a discount and you can save your money. So right now you can see the opening hours of the national park. So first info is during summer hours it's open from 8 a.m. up to 17 p.m. The snake path opens for ascent if you would like to go up every day 1 hour before the sunrise, and closes for descent if you are going downhill 1 hour before closing time. That means that if it's the summer, they will be closing at 16 o'clock. Okay, and also one info about the museum. The entrance to the museum is only by a reservation. If you don't have a reservation, then there is a problem. You should definitely make online reservation. Without it, you may not get in. So that's it. Masada has got a special sound and a light show. This show takes place from March to October every Tuesday and Thursday. After sunset at 9 p.m. Mount Masada turns into a giant screen and the space in front of it into a huge open-air theater where can be seated up to 1,500 visitors. You can expect an outdoor show to retell the story using modern and advanced multimedia technologies. In September and October, the show takes place on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 8 p.m. Right now you can see the prices to this light show and it's about 50 shekels. Right now you can see a map of this area, of this whole place. It's very beautiful. You can stop this video. You can see where would you like to go. Everything is beautiful. And now let's go for the next part. So, if you choose the cable car first, you will save a lot of time that would take you to get from the entrance to the top of the hill, top of the mountain. The ride takes about 3 up to 4 minutes and the cable car is very smooth. And here you can see some of my videos which I took when we were riding the cable car. But right now I have to tell you the story about Masada. Masada what happened there. About 100 years after the Herod the Great built the fortress of Masada, it became home to a group of Jewish zealots who hid there during the Roman conquest of Israel. After the fall of the Jerusalem in the year 70 after Jesus, Masada was the last Jewish holdout. As the Romans worked south in a final perk of the land, they came to Masada and the Jewish resistance there. In the year 72 after Jesus, a Roman legion under the command of the general Flavius Silva finally surrounded Masada, but they couldn't reach the small band of holdouts living at the top. In the true Roman fashion, the Romans brought in thousands of slaves and spent a number of months building a huge siege ramp up the backside of the mountain. When the Romans finally breached the fortress in the spring of year 73 after Jesus, they found a ghastly scene. The zealots, choosing death over capture, had committed ceremonial suicide. In total, 953 men, women, and children died in a final rejection of a Roman oppression. Accounts of the siege of Masada and the mass suicide were later reported by two women who had hid in a cistern with 5 children. They recounted the final words of their leader Eleazar, which Josephus wrote down. "Since we, long ago, my generous friends, resolved never to be servants to the Romans, not to any other than to God himself, who alone is the true and just Lord of mankind, the time is now come that obliges us to make that resolution true in practice." Israel became a formal nation again in 1948, and as a part of defending their country, all Israeli men and women are asked to serve a term in the IDF, the Israeli Defense Forces. Upon their completion of basic training, new IDF soldiers climb the snake path to Masada at night and are sworn in during a torch-lit ceremony at the top of the Masada. Their final declaration of the night before descending the mountain as a full-fledged soldiers is "Masada shall not fall again." So in this guide, I will not go over all points of interest, but we will see the most significant ones. So after you will walk in, the first thing which you will see is the commandant's residence, as a point 3 and 4 are situated near the Snake Path Gate. The commandant's office by the Snake Path Gate is built as a series of rooms decorated with frescoes, which are wall paintings made on a damp plaster. Most of the decorations are geometric patterns and imitation marble, while others have floral designs. The storeroom complex. To survive at a remote site in the desert, you must store many goods. Number 5 on the map. According to the history, they stored a mass of corn, wine, and oil. The Northern Palace. Whenever you see a photo of Masada, it's most likely of the Northern Palace, number 6 on the map. And it's not by a chance. Many call the Northern Palace one of the most daring structures built by King Herod and an architectural pearl. The Northern Palace has 3 levels. You start at the top one and you can get to the bottom one by the stairs. Lower terrace of the Northern Palace. The lower terrace also held a hall, surrounded by the colonnades. The exterior walls are decorated with stucco designs and interior walls with frescoes, with the paintings, with a lot of colors, marble panels and geometric designs. And the Northern Palace offers stunning views, so this is a must place for a selfie. And here is a view on the west. You can see the western entrance with the Roman ramp trail at the left and the remains of a Roman camp to the right. And now let's return to the top level of the large bathhouse. The large bathhouse. The large bathhouse, number 7 on the map, is a Roman-style bathhouse. At the entrance is a courtyard for gymnastic exercise. The dressing room is decorated with frescoes and special stone tiles. The bathhouse is built in Roman style and all its rooms are well preserved. During the revolt, there was a pool here. The wildlife. While at the Masada, I got a perfect shot of Tristram's starling. Tristram's starling is a vocal bird whose call resembles a whistle, coal-black with orange stripes on its wings, which are mainly noticeable in flight. The main difference between males and females is the color of their heads. The females have gray plumage and the males black. Tristram's starlings living around Masada are not afraid to come close to humans and can be found among the visitors in male-female pairs and groups. The tower. The tower, number 25 on the map, is one of the highest points at Masada, and from there you can overview parts of the site. Here you can see several videos from there. Water at Masada. You cannot survive in a desert without water. Plus, since there is no constant water flow, you must store it. Thus, several cistern complexes were built. And beyond cisterns, there is a unique water collection system. There is also a model on site that demonstrates how it works. The synagogue. On the map, it's number 12, the synagogue. This is the one of the few ancient synagogues that were in use at the end of the Second Temple times. To the south of the synagogue, in the casement of the scrolls, a collection of articles from the time of the revolt was found, including sections of scrolls and papyrus. Columbarium Tower, number 13 on the map, is an installation to raise doves. The doves were used for food and their droppings as a fertilizers. Columbariums were widespread in the Judean lowlands, and today you can see them at Horvat, Midras and Beit Guvrin National Park, which I made a video about. The Western Palace. And now let's enter the most significant building in Masada, the Western Palace, number 17 on the map. The Western Palace. This palace is the largest building on Masada, 3,700 square meters in size, built by Herod. The entrance lobby has inbuilt benches, and the walls are decorated with stucco designs. On the first story is a hall. Because of 4 depressions in the floor in which the legs of the king's throne could have been set, it has been assumed that this was the throne room. A flight of stairs leads to the second story, which looks out over the bathing complex below with its magnificent mosaic floor. That's it. If you would like to read more about Masada, check out the description of this video and click the links. So that's it. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more upcoming travel guide videos. And I wish you all the best, safe traveling, and see you in my another video. Have a great day, have a great night, have a great everything what you want. See ya next time. Goodbye, Nescafex. Bye bye.